Hey, what's up? This is Joshua, daily video blog. Welcome. First of all, if you don't subscribe to this thing, you should subscribe, because if you're only getting these when I post them to Twitter or Facebook, I actually do them close to daily. I probably hit 98% or something like that. And but sometimes I'm too lazy or forgetful, and I don't post them to Twitter or Facebook or whatever. Doing a little walking one today. It is crazy. It's late January. It's 40 degrees out and raining in Minneapolis. It should really not be that warm or doing that particular type of weather situation, but whatever. So I was just thinking about this thing. I think in the Start series, I may have done a video just kind of talking a little bit about the idea of looking for small ways to bring creative work into your life. Like that if you want to start doing something, you don't necessarily need to be all huge and ambitious, that you can be lazy. Like you can make photos around, I don't know, I make a lot of photos in the bathroom, if I'm being completely honest. You wouldn't necessarily know that, but I'm stuck there, captive audience for a minute. And so I make a lot of photos in the bathroom. I make a lot of photos on, if I'm anywhere near a glass that may or may not have water or a drink in it, I'm making a photo from that. I just find these weird little ways that end up being rather consistent. And one of the things I find is that just through the consistency, and then not wanting to necessarily repeat myself, that the photos get better. That like the basic philosophy of work and give a shit, that it holds true, and that stuff improves with time. So I think sorry, I'm like walking in the street because I'm a dumbass. So there's like just a real thing of that. If you just kind of dedicate yourself to doing something on a regular basis, that thing tends to improve regardless. Oh, getting hit by trucks. No. And I see it in my own work, and so it's like, obviously I'm repeating myself, but there's just a real value to finding something to get you started, some little exercise, like sit down at your desk, make a sketch on a post-it and stick the post-it up. Maybe make a sketch on a post-it, stick it up, post it to Instagram or something. Or draw a letter of the alphabet every day. Or like when you're in a meeting, dash off at least one sketch of somebody in that meeting every time you're in a meeting. Maybe it's always the same person that's freaky and cool and stalkerish. But look for the little opportunities that you have to be creative, because I think what you'll find is that they're kind of like a cigarette, meaning that you just start out with one, and then you need another one, and then you start needing them on a regular basis, and then you start reorganizing your life around getting your nicotine hit, and also the sort of the break that you get to take standing out front of the building smoking a cigarette or whatever. I think there's the same thing towards defining like little tiny creative activities where as you take them more seriously and as you look forward to them, they start to get better and better, and that you start to reorganize your routines so that you can get your little creative fix, which as far as I could tell is probably, I don't know, one of the best ways to live. You don't have to bunker down and become an artist with a capital A and have a studio and have all kinds of equipment and have all kinds of expenses. You can just look for some moment where you can make something that's interesting for you or interesting to you, and then just increase the little bit of time you spend on it. And it goes from a minute to a minute and a half to 2.5 minutes, and that you start to take it a little bit more seriously. You start to try to do things you haven't done before. It's a cool feeling. And I think that we tend to get too wrapped up in the idea that we need to be serious about things and we have to go shopping to go get fucking equipment or whatever. You don't need to do any of that. You just need to find some little spot and hit it. All right, have a good one.